Yeah, my daughters and my kids do the same thing. Some of it, man. Some of them are like creator channels and stuff, and because my kids do the same thing. Like my daughter's right next to me right now playing Minecraft, and 90% of the time she would rather be watching YouTube than doing anything else. Like they all get an hour to play every day, and she'll spend her whole fucking hour watching
Stream
YouTube and
element
shit.
spot running elements S.
Ads Collective. I've got a GTA collective. Yeah. I've got a community that I put together here on PSN, and it's got about 277 members. I use it to advertise my car shows and shit like that. I don't know if you heard Rave talking about it yesterday. Yeah, uh, Ads Collective, 2 words. AD'Collectee. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's basically like, because I didn't want to name it after myself, you know what I mean? And it's all composed of my friends and shit, friends and friends of friends and shit like that. So I didn't know what else to call it. It was better than like trying to give it some kind of. No. Actually, you can go to my profile and click on my name. If you find one of the ones that's posted on YouTube, it'll take you straight to it. Like, here, I'll get you a link. You can just type in my name too. It should pop up. I tell you what, go to my profile and click on the video. My last video wasn't that great, but it's still a better example of like what I like to do. If you go over to my profile and go to media, the video called "Fuck the Bottom." If you click on that, it'll take you into a video that like is more professionally made rather than just a YouTube, stream or whatever. Yeah, I made that one just the other day. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's what I'm editing right now. I don't think there's much of shit in some of these clips. Yeah. Yeah, after I left you guys last night, I went over and started playing with some friends who haven't been in GTA in probably over a year, and it was kind of overwhelming to them, so I was trying to help them and got them through. Yeah. I got over it. Yeah. I got over 500 friends in GTA, so I get stretched a little thin sometimes. That's just for GTA. I think I've got over 1,000 overall. I'm probably the only male that you'll know that's got over 200 pending friend requests. Oh, that's the one I wanted. On my right, wait a minute. Cause when I'm editing, I'm trying to go through it fast, so I double it while I watch it. A buddy of mine last night, he did some really funny shit. My buddy Ape, he's silly as fuck, man, and he's like, he will treat his avatars as if it's a real character. And he did some silly shit last night. Where the fuck is it? Huh? Oh, be careful. I think that was, nope, coming up. It's right through here somewhere. My buddy, like, fucking bailed. Started screaming when he did. It was funny as hell. Well, my videos are comprised of two parts. The share room, this is just the shit I capture with the PlayStation capture. And then the other videos I made, like that Fuck the Bottom, that was made in the GTA editor. And with that, I can do a lot more stuff because I can change all the camera angles and shit like that. It's a lot more detailed and stuff. But I have to, like, to get that shit to do right, I have to create scenarios and stuff, and I have to try to edit them together properly. I think right about here.
Knock that cop off there.
Alright, I'm gonna call another
Watch my
vehicle.
buddy Abe back there.
See what else I got.
That was silly as fuck. And, here.
We're gonna see what else I got. Alright, I'm gonna call another vehicle. We're gonna see what else I got. I'm coming. Me and you both need him. Oh shit.
Ape is fucking retarded. What's up?
Ooh! Jimmy, you bitch! I was just shooting cops. You suck.
Oh, be careful.
Oh god. Yeah, this is me trying to walk Beagles through this heist the other day. When you was trying to tell him that thing with the heist and how to make it replay at the end of it, I was trying to tell him the same thing when he was doing this one because he could have done the exact same thing. And he's like, "No, we're just gonna finish it." I'm like, "You don't have to do that. You can totally keep it." Do the Bogdan on repeat. How to just bail out of it at the end. How to just quit. So he could keep the thing. Yeah, I was trying to tell him he could do the same thing with this. I even tried to point out the spot to do it in, and yeah, because you can do it with. I think you can actually do it with the new one too. That's just a particular way you got it. But you don't have to close the app. There's a way to hit it on repeat. You have to like glitch the lobby first, but there's a new way to hit the new one to do it with two people and make over 4 million, uh, and be able to cycle um, the uh, the heist so you don't have to do it all the fucking setups and shit twice. It's got one of them like awake snores. Alright, I'm done. You better get that food in the kitchen. And that trick that Beagles uses is pretty smooth for that shit. He just disconnects from his modem instead of from his PlayStation. He'll go to the back of his modem and pull the Ethernet cable for about 12 seconds, and then he'll get back up, and it allows him to keep the lobby and whatever he was doing without having to manipulate any of his settings. That's actually pretty fucking slick, because any other time it would disconnect you from everything. From the modem side, not the PlayStation side. So if you pull it from the PlayStation side, the PlayStation knows that it's been disconnected. But if you do it from the modem side, then the PlayStation doesn't know. So you give it like 12. He said 12 seconds. This feels a little long to me, but he said it works. So, and I've never known Beagles to give bad tips. So. Oh yeah, I figured out they added new emotes yesterday too. When they added the casino shit, I didn't notice that they added new emotes too. I found one called Mind Blowing yesterday, and I was using that shit everywhere. Yeah, I gotta do the same thing, so I can do the last one. So Clown got a majority of that. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. That's fucking weird. Hey, let me ask you this: between the last time you checked those boards and when you did the Bogdan for Beagles yesterday, had you seen the board since then? Like when you last seen the board, did you go do
Oh shit, he we again.
did you go do the Bogdan with him and then go back like this morning and check it after you did it with him? Okay, because that's what I was curious of. That because I was wondering, like, because you know how you got to reset the cache to keep it and shit. I didn't know, maybe, and that's, I mean, I don't know nothing, but yeah, bad sport, you. It totally will now. Yeah. Hmm. What up, Miz? Hmm.
Guest. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that song either. Today probably working, unless he's already home. Yeah, he's always got a public-private. Very rarely goes to other people's lobbies. I actually called him the other day for help because I came into this lobby and these three dudes started trying to jump me, and it was only us four in the room, and I needed them to come in because they were attempting to vote me out, and I needed somebody to come in to keep them from getting majority rule. And Beagles wouldn't come up with my damn party, and they were trying to jump me, and they got super pissed off when it did not go the way that they had planned. Yeah, three little tryharders trying to pin me into a corner, and I drug them all over the map. And I went up in that, I went up in the Avenger, and I used that thermal trick and just bombed the fuck out of them. And then I got them, I tricked them into chasing me because they was trying to use the fucking Mark IIs. So I got them to chase me back to a wall breach glitch, and I slid in before they could get to me. And then I just stayed there for like 30 minutes just re-wrecking these fucking dudes. I even pulled out some old shit that I ain't done in like 3 years. Like I called them fucking Merryweather, and I called it an airstrike, dude. I don't think I've called it an airstrike since like year one.
Did not get.
Hmm. Oh, these dudes is fucked now. Hmm.
They see, you know what I mean? That you're in a, there's a group of people in here, you know what I mean?
That sounds familiar. I think I've met him before.
And they think they're gonna get me. They are not.
What are you up to, miss? Screw family. What up?
Wow, that was good.
Oh shit. Just chilling. Going over footage. Oh, fucking, I got like 78 gigs worth of fucking GTA footage, man. I gotta clear this shit off and consolidate it. I see what I can and can't use out of it. I gotta come up with something besides fucking Benny Hill music for my blooper reel.
Dirt.
So they call me Joe Dirt.
No wig today again, huh?
And I ain't seen him since last Saturday. It's, what, Tuesday?
Yeah, I saw he's on. I made another C-Lab chat. I sent you, Nick, and Wig an invite, but you're the only person that responded in the last 2 days.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild. Like, I've seen Lit once or twice, but very infrequently. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
Dragon for a little bit yesterday. Outside of that, man, I ain't seen Wig or Dig. I'm not friends with Legend no more.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either.
Yeah,
I saw Lip last night. He joined the chat. My friend Mike Manzi, he joined the chat yesterday, and he like couldn't talk, and then he bounced. He came back, couldn't talk, bounced. I know him from school. Like, I've known him like 20 something years, and we used to be Call of Duty teammates. So back on the PS3, and he saw me on Modern Warfare. I saw that he joined me, and then our buddy Maine, who's also a friend from back in the PS3 days. He just got Modern Warfare. We basically all three of us got it when it was on sale.
yeah.
So that's why I dropped chat to go join them so that we can play and not like try to talk over you guys. You guys are having a fucking rowdy ass fun time.
Yeah.
I don't want to
No
be like,
worries.
all right, I'm gonna mute everybody and more people joining in and have to stop and mute them. And like, I was just gonna go to their chat and Lipton joined that chat and joined us for a little bit. So I hung out there for a little bit. I saw Diggs the other night.
Yeah, I think that was the last time I seen him too.
Yeah, he was
Like
saying he
night
hasn't
before
been in chat
last
a
or
lot
something.
at all.
Yeah. He said he's been hard at work sleeping. It's like I've been doing a lot. I've been sleeping.
And I got back to work today and I had a bunch of work to do.
Yeah.
Took a couple shortcuts on a couple of them, but for the most part I got a lot of shit done today.
That's cool.
And my supervisor's in there. Everybody make sure you take your lunch. Turn your vehicles off. No idling. Do this, do that. I'm just fucking ignoring it.
Right.
But my buddy Greg, the one who plays Modern Warfare with us, he's a supervisor. So he's like the same. He's
Oh
actually a
yeah,
higher level
that
supervisor
Greg,
than.
it's fucking weird. That Greg and other Greg sound exactly alike. Like, I mean, the tone of their voice is a little bit different, but the same
Maybe
fucking
it's a name
accent and
thing.
everything. I don't know.
Which is weird because my buddy Greg is a New Jersey native, and I've known him for like 30 something years, and Mr. Olson is an Indiana boy, and he's older than me and Greg.
Yeah, it's only me
But
too. He's
I
like,
think
what, 45?
something like that, yeah. I would say that Greg and I have a very hidden to almost non-existent New Jersey accent. It comes out very, very rare, so I could see how him and Greg sound alike. You know, it's not like we talking all the time and we just, you know, you gotta go shoot that guy in the face because he just fucking threw a grenade at us, you know?
Trying to railroad y'all. All
That
right, watch this.
motherfucker.
Slow down just a little bit.
Nah, I did a pretty good job in school to make sure I
There you
didn't end
go.
up with that shit.
Coming up.
Same, dude. I try not to, but like I've got an accent. It usually only comes out when I get pissed off because I'm from the South. But I hate
Mm-hmm.
Southern accents. You know, I used to go on vacation when I was a kid, and I could just see the look on, like, if we went to Florida or some shit, I could just see the look on everybody else's face when my parents opened their fucking mouths, and they just had that, oh, you're a fucking retard look on their face, you know. So I did everything I could to not adopt that fucking accent. I actually enunciate my words and try to use the proper word instead of fucking
Right?
southern idioms. Fucking word.
Nah, I lived in Orlando for 2 years.
Mm.
A little over 2 years,
Coming up
from
behind you.
2008 to
I'm trying to slip between the two of
2010.
y'all.
And,
Idioms. That's
If I
the word I
can't
was
in this
trying to say.
case,
yeah.
sorry. There you
And
go.
I worked in Oviedo.
Nice. I was waiting for you
I
to.
actually worked not too far from the University of Central Florida. So I was down there quite a bit for the 2 years, hanging out with people I don't know. And my brother lives down there, so I get to meet a lot of people that he knows and he works with. But I started to notice that I would get a little bit of an accent, not like it's like crazy or anything, but um, I've noticed since then I say y'all a lot. Like instead of saying you all,
Hmm.
I just shorten it to y'all.
Yeah, that's the downside. Like, I don't talk southern, but I type southern. So fucking stupid.
As long as you're not like, yeah, did you get that game? What you did you? I love that. What
Man,
you
my,
did you?
my little brother, man, my little brother, like, he got way better grades and shit than I did, right? My youngest brother's like 10 years younger than me. And one day we were texting, and I can't remember if it was on Facebook or on the phone or what, but he starts giving me all kinds of shit because I text like a gamer. Like, I am not wasting time spelling out a whole fucking word. Like, I'm not going to write SEE. I'll just put C. You know, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna type IN. I'll just put in because you know what the fuck I mean. You know what I
No,
mean?
I do
And
that too.
it could just because it saves fucking time. And he's like, spell it right. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not writing an autobiography or my fucking memoirs or
Right.
goddamn. You know,
Like
this shit don't
when
fucking
you're writing
matter. Like,
spaghetti and meatballs, I just put an N.
yeah, yeah. I was like, there's no fucking need for all that shit. That's
Or see you
ridiculous.
later, I put a
And he's like, well, you
CU and
look
then I
like a
spell
fucking
out
idiot.
later.
It's like, yeah, but you fell under the false impression that I give a fuck what you think.
I look like an idiot, but I'm pretty sure that text got to you a bit quicker.
Right? Oh, that's my favorite thing to tell people when they get judgmental and shit. And be like, oh, you're one of those people that, like, your mom lied to you and made you think that your opinion fucking matters. I fucking hate those people. Everybody thinks that their opinion has so much fucking gravity, man. I'll try to be nice.
Yeah, I
Like,
fall into that.
what's that?
Like worrying about people's opinions.
Mm, man, I did once when I was like 8, and somebody said something that really bothered me. And my old man saw it on my face. And he's like, and my old man was pretty rough. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's like, looks like somebody killed your dog. I was like, God damn. I was like, well, I fucking, you know, I told him what happened. I was like, I said something, and I kind of embarrassed myself, and, you know, fucking people made fun of me and shit. And he goes, son, it's like this. Most people are fucking idiots. And the opinion of an idiot is fucking useless to me. I was like, that's a pretty good take on it. Like, it took me a couple of years to adopt it, but the more I thought
Yeah.
about it, I was like, yeah, there's a lot of stupid ass people in the world. Just worrying about what they think doesn't really matter, you know. It's like getting fashion advice from a fucking hobo. You know what I mean?
So
But
you're
like,
taking
that shit don't
political
match.
advice from
Fuck you. There's
anyone?
vomit on your vest. Okay.
He's like, oh, you want to argue with me about my opinion? Okay. That's funny.
Yeah. I'm argumentative though. Like, it's not so much that I care what they think, but I do love fucking with, like, well, not so much as I used to, but I used to be really bad about it. I would fuck with people just to get in their heads. I remember one day I was in Job
Right.
Corps up in Kentucky, and me and some buddies of mine went and worked out. Right, we spent like 3 hours working out. It was a pretty big group. It's about 8 of us. Got done, and I was on my way back to campus. And as I'm on my way back, we passed by this church, and they're like having their Wednesday night service or some shit, but it's over, and they're all standing outside like passing out flyers and shit. And I look over at my buddy Chris, and my buddy Chris was a fucking nut. And I look over at Chris, I was like, yo, I know we just got through working out at the gym and shit. Now I'm finna go work out my mind. He's like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm finna go passive aggressively start some shit with these people. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, watch this. I was like, I won't say anything aggressive or anything mean or nothing, but watch, I will piss these people off. There's this one girl out there trying to, and it's not that I do or don't believe in any specific thing as far as religion goes. I just, like, only stance I have on it is I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I don't know. And I think that's the foundation for all religious systems is you don't know. It's all a belief. And if a person can answer me that question honestly, then we can have a genuine conversation about religion, however you decide to take it. And
Right.
and that's all I asked this girl. This girl was like, do you believe in the one true God? And da 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 da. And I was like, I don't know. What's his name? And she's like, no, it's just God. Well, how do you know? Well, because it says so. What says so? Well, this book. You mean that book that was written by a man? Yeah. Well, how do you know he was telling the truth? Well, and then quote me off some verse. I was like, yeah, but just somebody wrote that like hundreds of years ago. It's been translated like 8 times. How do you even know you're reading it by the original context? And
Exactly.
it just kept going on, and then finally I just asked her point blank. I was like, how do you know you're right? Oh, well, you're satanic and da-da. I'm like, whoa, lady.
Well, you
I
didn't
thought you
answer
were
the question.
Christian. Why are you getting so aggressive? At one time, I had only one person that was a stranger ever answered me. Like, I've had plenty of friends, and we can sit down and have that kind of conversation, just be a conversation, not like an argument or nothing like that. Plenty of friends will
Right.
do that, but it's very rare that a stranger will do that. And I had a Mormon guy come by one time. I was about 24, maybe, and I was staying with a buddy out in Antioch. And I was between jobs, but I still had a good bit of money saved up for my last gig. And I was chilling at the house. I was actually getting ready to go check out a new place. But before I did, I had this peace pipe I got from this old Indian guy at a flea market who really liked me. And we hit it off. We smoked hash together. And one day he brings me and gives me a peace pipe that's made out of an actual like deer antler and shit. It's really fucking cool. And so my buddy Eric comes over. Me and him are finna go job hunting. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm smoking a cigarette and shit. And I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna smoke a bowl before we go. I don't know, just literally just left, like
Just
just a second
left.
ago.
It's like, let's trade spaces.
Yeah, and I bet she did. I bet she did. And so we're sitting there, and I finished smoking this bowl just before we go, and oh, you're good, right? And so I smoked this bowl, and we're getting ready to leave, and I get a knock at the door, and it's this Mormon guy, and my buddy goes to the peephole and he peeks out and he starts whispering. He's like, it's a fucking Mormon. And I'm like, why are you whispering? What the fuck? Why are you hiding from him? What, are you afraid of Jesus? What the hell is going on here? And he's like, no, I don't want to talk to him. And I just smoked the fucking bowl, and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling interactive at the moment. And I answered the door. He's like, do you got a few minutes to talk about God? It's like, sure, come on in. My buddy Eric just looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I just kind of put my hand out like, it's cool, just bear with me. Dude comes in, I was like, you want a cup of coffee? He's like, sure. Get him a cup of coffee and starts conversating. He gives me his pitch, and then I was like, well, I tell you what, it's like, before I go any further, let me ask you this one question. If you can answer this for me, we'll see how it goes from there. I was like, how do you know that your religion is correct? And he is the only stranger that has ever told me the truth. And he went, I don't know, but I believe. That's, and then that's as simple as it
Yeah.
gets. Nobody knows. It is a belief system. And if a person can tell you that honestly, then that's at least an intelligent human being who's being honest with himself. Everybody else who
He's
will
not trying
try
to
to
sell
like,
something.
right, everybody else that'll try to throw you on that pitch that's like, what up, Beagles?
What
Everybody
up,
else that tries
Beagles?
to throw you that pitch, I think they're full of shit, and I just can't have an honest conversation with somebody who's just going salesman mode on me. You're not going to win me over like that. If somebody can
Well, they
be
gotta get
honest with
their
me like
quota
that,
so that when they do die, they get
that's,
in the
that's,
doors that
that's,
they believe in.
that's the reality of it, yeah. It's fucking weird. What up, right?
Yo.
No, you started. I'm going to start it. No, I'm just playing. Oh, man. I do both. Nobody sees it coming because I'm a little guy.
I don't do either. I try and fail.
What are y'all making, baby doll? I was talking to my daughter. She's over here building something on Minecraft. Looks like a spaceship. Yeah.
No, but you're gonna hear it a lot more now.
7. Yeah, they actually changed it recently, that Bedrock edition. So now all my kids I've got 4 kids, and all of them have tablets and laptops and that kind of shit. So ever since the Bedrock edition, the tablet versions and stuff can play with them local. So my kids
Nice.
are all doing that together. I don't have to. I mean, we've got 3 systems, but I only let them play one at a time. I'll be right back. I'll grab some coffee. I mean, I'll still be able to. Yo, I'm going through the fucking video footage that we did the other day, Beagles, when me, you, and Jeff went and did that shit with the damn, what's that singer's name? Guy we just got, young. Yeah, it's his young ancestor. I got that fucking bit, that little cut scene where he fucking shot dude. He's like, I fucking shot myself. Who you playing with, baby doll? Jessie. That's Jessie? Okay. Oh, here's Beagle's Beagle. Be right back.
Hello? Okay, thank you. Alright.
That shit's taking forever.
There you go.
Poop, this is taken forever. Wish this was faster.
That bunker still sells like crazy too. Wow. Ooh.
Oh, finally.
Welcome back.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was back for a few minutes. I was waiting on this stupid thing to finish. Uplit. Mm.
I actually spent the whole time with my grandfather in my car. He drove with me. Because, like, him and my
Right.
grandmother, like, they need to, like, sit in the front seat if they're going to go anywhere, you know what I mean? Just they're bigger people, they're older. And, yeah, it was just tough. It was a tough day. It was a tough day because, you know, my fucking pop, who's the strongest motherfucker I know, you know, I'm helping